Good morning. I am on my way to the bus stop because today is the start of something very exciting. Today is the start of our 2-day, 1-night little expedition around the south coast of Iceland, which is exciting. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm not entirely sure what's on the itinerary. I'm just gonna go along with it and see where we end up. So come along. Stop on the train, and I'm going to shout because I don't know much will be able to hear because of the wind. So this is the black sand beach, which has its name because the sand is black. Go figure. The black sand beach is considered one of the most dangerous beaches in Iceland because basically if you enter the water you don't get back out of the water. The way that the waves form is you don't just get dragged out, you get dragged under, and you can be pushed as deep as 20 meters by some of the waves here. There was an incident last month where a woman found herself in the water, she was carried away, and unfortunately she didn't survive. And there's lots of these tragic incidents throughout history, so definitely won't be going in the water. It's very windy though, so I might get blown into the water. What's really dangerous here is they call sneaky waves, and it's basically the waves that come out of nowhere that you're not expecting, and they just turn up and they come really into shore and they take you out. So yeah, I didn't see this. I've seen videos though where they just like literally come out of nowhere and you have to like run for your life. So hopefully no running for my life today.
They actually all got swept away. Did you get that on video?
Yeah, but oh my god, we gotta get out of here.
So I've come into like this little cave part just to escape the wind, but even in here it's like really wet on the walls, so clearly the waves do reach this as well. So I'm thinking, if we do get struck by a sneak wave or whatever they call them, then I might just like say goodbye and be like, yeah, cool, this is my fate now. It does look, I mean, at the moment it just looks like any old beach, but I've seen videos of like what these waves can do, so scary. Although this man was very kindly just took a photo of me on these like hexagonal things. So our tour guide was telling us that the hexagonal rocks as such they're not sculpted by man, they're not human made, they're actually natural, and just by nature they've become hexagonal shapes. He mentioned something about salts. I think they're like salt rocks, or salt might be a main property in them, but yeah, so the little hexagonal things, they're all natural, all nature. This is our second stop, and it's freezing, but this is the Glacial Lagoon. So this is kind of like where a lot of the meltwater from the glacier has kind of like ended up. So it's a lagoon made out of the glacial meltwater, and it snowed for us. Apparently, we're not allowed to swim in it. Apparently. This is literally what I wanted. I wanted snow in Iceland. I wanted to be cold. I wanted it to be white. And I've got my dream. It's really cold, but I'm happy, like really happy. Everyone's kind of climbing up this mound, and it looks exciting, so I'm gonna go as well. So the one thing I didn't do, which I wish I had, was I didn't buy very good footwear. So actually getting up here is proving quite difficult. So I'm just holding on to this and pulling myself up and falling over. So apart from everyone who was laughing at me as I was kind of like falling / climbing up the mountain, I say mountain, it's a small hill, got to the top, and this is the view. This is amazing, oh my god. Wow, so that's the glacier that is melting into this lagoon right in the distance, but I can walk that way, and I think I can, there's other people, so I'm going to see how far that way I can walk. The one thing that I brought with me to Iceland that I thought would be really important were these grips for my shoes that basically turned normal shoes into ice shoes. However, in my stupidity, they are still at the hostel and not with me. Therefore, it's very slippy, and I have fallen over multiple times. So this is amazing. Ouch. Now, before I lose all the sunlight, there's one more thing I want to go and see. Now, if I keep going that way, there's a bridge, and under that bridge it takes you to the beach, and it's called the Diamond Beach because the ice that it forms is so pure that they look like crystals and diamonds. Ever heard of the saying of what comes down must go back up again? Because remember, I didn't bring very sensible shoes. Well, I did, but I didn't bring the snow grips that I was meant to bring. So now I'm struggling up this hill again. Yay. As you can see, whoa! Okay, that wasn't meant to happen. Maybe just go down on my bottom. Whoa! I feel like this might be quite problematic. I'm just gonna bum shuffle now. I've taken my hood off because it's too hot. But the icebergs that you can see behind me, only 10% of the actual iceberg itself is visible above water. The other 90% is all underwater. And because of the temperature difference in the lake and the glacier, the lake's much warmer. They're so unstable that often, maybe every couple of minutes, they start to break apart. And because they're so big, when they do break apart, they cause huge waves. So obviously, it's not a good idea to go and swim in a glacier. But those that do it professionally, it's strongly advised not to go anywhere near the icebergs or even climb on them, because if an iceberg breaks and you're on it, you're as good as dead. So, I mean, they're beautiful, and I'd love to go closer to one, but also I don't want to drown. I've taken even more layers off because I am boiling, which is ironic because it's currently snowing and we're in the middle of the mountains. But every 10 meters or so, I'm like, "Hi, excuse me, can you take a photo?" And I've got some really nice photos actually. This couple that just took a photo of me took a lovely photo. I took a nice photo of them back. But I tell you, my Instagram is going to look amazing at the end of the day. Amazing. So we've made it to the Diamond Beach. So basically, the water gets washed up from the ocean. A lot of it arrives on the shore as chunks of ice because it is so cold. As soon as it kind of gets to the shore, it freezes. So some of it is instant freeze, and some of it is icebergs that have kind of made it to the shore and been pushed onto the shore. It looks amazing, really amazing. Right, let's try and get to this one before the next tide comes in. Just look at that. How amazing is that? That just looks so... So we're going to play a game of can I run to the nice looking iceberg before the water comes in and gets me wet. Stay tuned. This is the nice looking iceberg. It looks nice, and now the tide's coming in, so we're gonna run away. Successful. Hey guys, you've joined me just chilling with a block of ice. It's very comfy, very cold, very comfy. I'm so warm and out of breath, but it's so cold. It's amazing. Amazing, that was really, really amazing. And now I'm gonna navigate my way through like the ice field without tripping over anything, but that was fantastic. And but I know they're not actually diamonds or crystals, but because they're so pure, they look like it, and it's just, as I said, beautiful. So, what I'm going to do now is heading back to the minibus. And I believe it's onto the hotel for the night. And then tomorrow, we're going glacial walking, we're going ice caving, and then we're going to some waterfalls. So tomorrow is going to be just as amazing. We're at the hotel, welcome. It's a bit of a mess because I've just like dumped all my stuff. But just kind of drying out all these bits and bobs from earlier. Nice sized bed. Hello. Yeah, nice sized bed, nice and comfy. This is my favourite bit though. Look at the view. I've got snow. Got snow outside my window. Okay, it's cold. I'm gonna close it. Right, it's got a shower with 3 toiletries, sink, toilet, hairdryer, mirror. Yeah, it's nice in here. So yeah, plan for tonight is I've got food at 7. The hotel's got a restaurant, and I've looked at the menu and it looks really fancy. So, yay. Fancy food at 7. Then probably just gonna get some sleep because we have to be up at 6:30 in the morning for breakfast, and then we're going off for our next stop, which is going to be the glacier hike, which involves going into like an ice cave and hiking over a glacier.